Embracing non-human vision as both a concept and a mode of being in the world will allow humans to see beyond the humanist limitations of their current philosophies and worldviews, to unsee themselves in their godlike positioning of both everywhere and nowhere. A view of the Earth as seen from up above flourishes in the contemporary science and technology, yet it can be traced back to the origins of human culture. Such a view has held spatial importance, for example, in the Egyptian idea of the Eye of Horus, as well as the Catholic idea of the omnipresent eye. Many authors from antiquity to today have written about such an eye in the sky, including Hesiod, Callimachus, Theocritus, Heliodorus, Diodorus Siculus, Plutarch, Pliny the Elder, and the Aulus Gellius. Indeed, as Hubert Damisch noted the metaphor of a god, as an all-seeing architect has existed since long before Plato's description in the Timaeus, in which God is described as a lonely being creating the universe.
Soll ich da noch irgendwo schaufeln helfen? Und jetzt kippen wir das einfach rein.
In the post-digital era, the forces of the universe which humans previously attributed to deities, gods, or other spiritual beings are more and more attributed to machines. Indeed, One could perhaps go so far as to say that machines are becoming gods in the minds and hearts of many, if not most people, and that humans have dethroned God and replaced him with a machine. The acts of surveillance and judgment are just some of these godlike powers which humans previously attributed to some god or other, and presently attributes to aerial photography. But the total image does not emerge from a natural way of seeing which has evolved gradually through use over time. Rather, the machine gaze behind the total image has replaced the metaphysical eye in the sky, which previously belonged exclusively to the domains of folklore, mythology, and religion, from which it archives a kind of total seeing. Such a gaze affords multiple operations, with a capacity for a 360-degree view, telephoto zooming by astronomical units, and simultaneously at far and near distances. Imaging systems today differ from those yesterday, primarily in regard to the type of surveillance which is being established. Images of the weather are images of the Earth offering views of a living planet. Contemporary assembled images of the world come in accordance how to reprogram, reconstruct, or restore the planet and its ecosystems. Geographical knowledge starts with producing images through which we see, observe, analyze, and identify quoting Hannah Arendt in relation to artificial intelligence. The crux of the problem rests on the treatment or operations that reduce terrestrial sensibilities and movements to symbols. In this regard, ground truth has been shown as the set of techniques where these symbols are related to each other as a media operation that, in addition to grounding, current geographical systems are also able to give rise to what we have addressed as fake or synthetic geography. We can't study an oceanic planet without getting wet. This oceanic planet is our world, and it is through photography that it speaks to us. The frame of the image is operationalized as an environment of control. Visual knowledge about surfaces of the planet, landscapes, and territories has shifted to synthetic knowledge about the surface of images. Ground truth is read through the constantly evolving set of relations among environments of images, increasingly populated by the complex of devices, infrastructures, and protocols in Earth observation systems, which we will refer to as fake geographies, a term already proposed in computer science research. Such speculative landscapes are intriguing experiments in the creative use of machine learning techniques. The world becomes an image, and geographical knowledge embedded in digital platforms for navigation. The Earth's surface and the figments of the mind have a way of disintegrating into discrete regions of art. Various agents, both fictional and real, somehow trade places with each other. One cannot avoid muddy thinking when it comes to Earth projects, or what we will call abstract geology. One's mind and the Earth are in constant state of erosion. Mental rivers wear away abstract lakes. Brain waves undermine cliffs of thought. Ideas decompose into stones of understanding, and conceptual crystallizations break apart into deposits of gritty reason. Vast moving faculties occur in this geological miasma, and they move in the most physical way. This movement seems motionless, yet it crushes the landscape of logic under liquid reveries. The green water of the coastal areas, with all its varying hues, is the color of life. The water is blue because the sunlight is reflected back to our eyes from the water molecules or from very minute particles suspended in the sea. In the journey of the light rays into deep water, all the red rays and most of the yellow rays of the spectrum have been absorbed. So when the light returns to our eyes, it is chiefly the cool blue rays that we see. The unrelieved darkness of the deep waters has produced weird and incredible modifications of the abyssal fauna. It is blackness, so divorced from the world of the sunlight that probably only few men who have seen it with their own eyes can visualize it. We know that light fades out rapidly with descent below the surface. The red rays are gone at the end of the first 200 or 300 feet. And with them all the orange and yellow warmth of the sun. Then the greens fade out, and at 1,000 feet, only a deep, dark, brilliant blue is left. In very clear waters, the violet rays of the spectrum may penetrate another 1,000 feet. Beyond this is only blackness of the deep water.